Everyone told you that hyaluronic acid was the holy grail. It's the darling of the skincare world, found in every $100 serum and every $5 drugstore cleanser. We were told it holds 1,000 times its weight in water, and for a decade, we believed that was enough. But it's 2026, and the data is finally in. It's for millions of people, especially those living in dry climates like Arizona or heated apartments in New York. Hyaluronic acid isn't the solution. It's the silent sabotage. Imagine applying a product to hydrate your skin, only for that product to turn into a molecular vacuum, sucking moisture out of your deepest layers and evaporating it into the dry office air. It's called the rebound effect, and it's why your skin feels tight by 2 p.m. despite your 10-step routine. But while the industry was busy marketing HA, a group of scientists was looking at extremophiles, organisms that survive in places where life shouldn't exist. They found a molecule called ectoin. Today, we are witnessing the dethroning of a king. If you value your skin barrier, it's time to stop chasing the hype and start chasing the science. My name is Alicia, and I'm here to inform and guide you through this skincare process. Keep watching, you'll be amazed. Let's break down the chemistry of why your HA might be failing you. Hyaluronic acid is a humectant. Think of it as a sponge. On paper, a sponge is great, but a sponge doesn't create water, it only moves it. In a humid environment, HA pulls moisture from the air into your skin. Great, but in the real world, where we have air conditioning, central heating, and low humidity, the air is hungrier than your skin. When HA can't find moisture in the air, it turns inward. It pulls water from your dermis up to the epidermis. From there, it's lost to the environment through a process called Trans-Epidermal Water Loss, or TEWL. You're left with what we call flash hydration. It looks plump for 10 minutes, then leaves you even more dehydrated than before. Furthermore, the industry moved toward low molecular weight HA to ensure deeper penetration. However, research now suggests these tiny molecules can trigger inflammatory markers, signaling your skin that it's under attack. You aren't just dry, you're inflammaging. This is why your skin looks red, feels angry, and develops fine lines that shouldn't be there yet. So, if HA is a sponge, what is ectoin? To understand ectoin, we have to travel to the Dead Sea and the harshest deserts on Earth. In these environments, bacteria are exposed to lethal UV rays, extreme salinity, and zero humidity. Any normal cell would burst or wither instantly. But these extremophiles produce a stress protection molecule called ectoin. Ectoin is an extremolyte. It doesn't just bind water. It organizes it. It creates what scientists call the ectoin hydrocomplex. Imagine a billion tiny liquid shields forming a crystalline structure around your cell membranes. It's not just sitting on top. It's reinforcing the cell's own defense system. In clinical trials, ectoin didn't just hydrate. It increased skin elasticity and reduced skin roughness by up to 70% in just 4 weeks. More importantly, it showed a long-term memory effect. Even after you stop using it, your skin barrier remains stronger for days. It's not a temporary fix. It's a biological upgrade. Let's get deeper into the biophysics. When you apply HA, you're essentially putting a wet layer on your face. When you apply Ectoin, you're creating a hydration shell. This shell is a dense layer of water molecules that are so tightly packed and organized that they become resistant to evaporation. Think of it like this. Hyaluronic acid is like a glass of water sitting on a table. It will eventually evaporate. Ectoin is like that same glass of water, but with a high-tech airtight lid on it. This shell also prevents something called protein denaturation. Our skin is made of proteins, collagen, and elastin being the most famous. Stress, heat, and pollution cause these proteins to unfold and break down. Ectoin's hydration shell acts as a physical stabilizer, keeping those proteins in their correct shape. This is the difference between moisturizing for today and preserving your skin for the next decade. This is why Ectoin is being hailed as the ultimate longevity molecule. Now, let's talk about the buzzword of 2026, Inflammaging. This is the phenomenon where low-grade, chronic inflammation, often invisible to the naked eye, slowly dissolves your collagen. If your skin is constantly slightly pink, or if you feel a tingle when you use basic products, you are likely experiencing this. Modern life is an assault on the skin barrier. Blue light from your iPhone, particulate matter from city smog, and the fluctuating pH of tap water all keep your skin in defense mode. When your skin is in defense mode, it stops producing collagen and starts producing cortisol. Ectoin is one of the few molecules proven to switch the skin from defense back to repair. It calms the inflammatory cascade. In the U.S., dermatologists are now recommending Ectoin for patients with rosacea, eczema, and even those recovering from aggressive laser treatments. It's not just a hydrator, it's an off switch for skin stress. If you've been using vitamin C and retinol and seeing nothing but irritation, Ectoin might be the missing piece of the puzzle that finally allows those actives to work without the side effects. So, does this mean you throw your HA in the trash? Not necessarily, but you have to stop using it like it's 2018. We are moving into the era of dual-track hydration. Here is the American Barrier Shield routine that is taking over. First, you use your hyaluronic acid on sopping wet skin. Use a mist, or don't even dry your face after the shower. You want that sponge to be fully saturated from the outside so it doesn't have to drink from your dermis. Second, while that layer is still damp, you apply your Ectoin serum or cream. The Ectoin will take those water molecules the HA is holding and organize them into that protective shell. You are essentially locking the vault. Third, look for the golden ratio in your products. In 2026, the best formulations are pairing Ectoin with ceramides and fatty acids. This mimics the skin's natural lipid barrier. If you are a retinol user, applying an Ectoin-based cream before your retinoid, a technique called buffering can reduce peeling and redness by nearly 80%. This is how you use high-potency actives without the Retinol-uglies. You're building a fortress before you start the renovation. When you head to Sephora or look on Amazon, don't just look for Ectoin on the front of the bottle. You need to check the concentration. For clinical results, you're looking for a concentration between 0.5% and 2%. In the U.S. market, we are seeing a shift away from single ingredient marketing. The ordinary era of 20% niacinamide is fading. Consumers are realizing that more isn't always better. Smarter is better. Look for brands that list Ectoin alongside other skin-identical ingredients like squalone, urea, and amino acids. We're seeing incredible innovations from brands like Dr. Jart Plus, Biossance, and even clinical-grade lines like SkinCeuticals. They are realizing that if they can't protect the barrier, the expensive anti-aging ingredients they sell won't ever reach their target. The barrier is the gatekeeper of your youth. The transition from hyaluronic acid to Ectoin represents a larger shift in our culture. We are moving away from fixing skin and moving toward protecting it. We are realizing that the most beautiful skin isn't the one that has been scrubbed, peeled, and burnt into submission, but the skin that is calm, resilient, and structurally sound. If your skin has been feeling thirsty, angry, or stuck in a plateau, give Ectoin a try for 28 days, the length of a full skin cell cycle. You'll likely see a resilience you didn't think was possible. If you want a breakdown of the specific Ectoin products I recommend for different skin types, oily, dry, or acne-prone, I put a guide in the description below. And don't forget to join us next time for our deep dive into the morning shed. We're going to look at the science of skin taping and why the U.S. obsession with slugging. It's evolving into something much more technical. Hit that subscribe button, stay curious, and keep your barrier strong. I'll see you in the next one. Thank you for watching my video, and if you like it, please like and subscribe. Comments are welcome.